First down, Love to pass. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Ryan. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Melvin Gordon, the ball.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. The catch made by Miller. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Ryan. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Ryan's pass.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They pitch it to Chubb, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. 3 Mike, 50, hey, Tuesday.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Love now on 2nd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
21.
A give. This is Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The 13-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Rolling to his left. He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Ryan. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Eight yards to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Seahawks 3.
Love now to pass on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love completes it to Hardman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up
second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action this time with Love. He's going deep for Brown. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going in.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love now. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Makes the score Niners 21, Seahawks 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
49ers.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
21 yards.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love from the gun. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And a 49er first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. K1 Short pushing through there to make the play defensively.
And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. from the gun. Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around, trust for the...
Hey, bye-bye. Coming to you, coming to you. Line 55, line 55. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
For the point after.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
30-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. He's got a first down and more inside the 30.
How you like me now?
Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Seahawks 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, it's going to be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter, and remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
San Francisco.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Love. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
The second down pass. Intercepted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now Ryan on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Ryan's pass.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
49ers.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
48-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ryan's pass.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 81 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
4-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Caleb Chason able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Going deep this time for Miller. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Love looking to throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
49ers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Yards to go.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
At their own 45-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 11. Going up top for Miller. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away, but a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Brought him down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a give to Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. K1 short. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 49, Seahawks 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Rabbit. 21.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They run again with Breida. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle made by Caleb Chason. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Third and
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on track next week.